Alrighty, so coming back to the apply it questions, the examples we're going to use. It says use linear pairs to find the sum of the measures of all 6 angles labeled in the triangle. Then use what you know about the interior angles of a triangle to show that the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of the triangle, one at each vertex, is 360 degrees. So this is basically asking us to repeat what we did before. So what we first got to start with each exterior angle. So the measure of angle 4, oh wait, hold on. Use what we know about the interior angles. Oh, use the linear pairs to find the sum of the measures of all 6 angles labeled. So linear pairs would be 1 with 4, right? Measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 4 equals 180 degrees. And then the fact that the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 5 equals 180 degrees. And then the fact that the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 6 equals 180 degrees. And then it says, then use what you know about interior angles of a triangle to show that the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of a triangle, one at each vertex, is 360 degrees. Well, sum of the measures of all 6 angles labeled. Right now I know that all 6 will add up to 180 degrees each, right? So then that means angle 1 plus angle 4, measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 4, plus the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 5, plus the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 6 is going to be 180 plus 180 plus 180. And I know this may have sounded like I was a little confused. I kept reading it thinking I knew what I was doing. And then I want the sum of all 6 angles. So here's all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know 1 plus 4 is 180, 2 plus 5 is 180, 3 plus 6 is 180. So 180 plus 180 plus 180 is going to be 540. And if you're a skater, you probably already knew that. So it's going to be 540 degrees. Well, then it says, well, you then use what you know about interior angles of a triangle. Well, I know that 1, 2, and 3 are going to add up to 180 degrees. So I'm going to take 540 minus 180, and we end up with 360. Because we know that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2, angle 2, plus the measure of angle 3 equals 180 degrees. So because of that, now I can subtract, and my exterior angles will measure 360 degrees. A lot of work just to show that. But this is really just showing you another way that we can prove that the exterior is 360. All right, number 8. Which equations can you use to find the value of x? Select all the correct answers. So this first one we have, it's saying x plus 120 plus 85 is 180. And that's not a true statement. Not a true statement. So it's not A. But it does have x plus 85 is 120. Also not a true statement. Not a true statement. If we want to do ourselves some favors and help us out so we can finish the rest of these, I can do the fact that this is 180, and since this is 20, this one has to be 60, right? I know that much. I do know that if this one's 85, I can do 180 minus 85, and I know its exterior angle is 95, so I know this is 95 degrees, right? Knowing that this is 360 degrees, I could not 360. Ooh. Knowing that those 3 are 180, I can do 180 minus 60 minus 85, or 60 plus 85 and subtract it from 180. So that tells me that this is 35 degrees. That is probably going to help us as we continue. All right. C says that x plus 120 plus 95 is 360. Well, my exterior angles are 360 degrees. We just set that up here, right? So C is correct. That is one way to help me find the value of x. X is my exterior angle, is equal to 60 plus 85. That one is true too. Why? Because these are the two non-adjacent interior angles to angle x. E, x plus 60 plus 85 has to equal 180 degrees. And that is incorrect. That's not going to happen. But x plus 35 makes a linear pair. So this one is true. So that's kind of about how we go about it. I always suggest take your picture, find what you know, right? And label it. Okay, now we want to know what is the value of x. Show your work. All 3 of these are outside. So that means that 8x plus 3x plus 35 plus 4x plus 25 has to equal 180 degrees. Combine like terms. 8 plus 3 plus 4, so that's 3 plus 4 is 7. 8 plus 7 is 15, so we have 15x. And then 35 plus 25 is 60, so plus 60 equals 180. We're going to subtract 60 from both sides. Oops, not just 6, 60. And so then we'll end up with 15x equals 120. Divide by 15. X will equal 8. And again, the reason I know to set it up that way is that the 3 outside angles add to 360 degrees. You should have received a homework paper today. If you are absent, you will find it in the folder for you so that you have it to work with. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.